On today's result?
Well, we had a very, very difficult week that you would understand I wasn't going to make clear to everyone with regards to players' health and illnesses, some players carrying all sorts of issues, and a number of those guys came through for us today. Walker's not trained all week with the flu. So, lots and lots of character out there, but in a game where I think we all knew was going to be extremely tough, extremely tight, with probably not an awful lot between the teams. I think New England, of course, have found their way through to the only goal that wins the game. Aside that, and 10 minutes after the break, I thought the game was very, very even and probably could have gone either way.
We'll open the floor for questions. Please announce yourself.
Sam Minton from the Blazing Musket. I just wanted to ask, obviously, it was Teal Bunbury's return. Obviously, it was talked about midweek, but just being able to see the support he got, obviously, at the tribute video. Just how is it to see that, and also, too, how was his performance tonight?
Look, Teal had a great time here. He's a fantastic guy. I'm not surprised in the slightest that the fans warmed to him when he had his period here. It was a difficult night. It was always going to be a difficult night for the forwards. Not many opportunities came his way, but as we've seen on so many occasions with Teal, there's never a lack of commitment, a lack of competitive edge and spirit to his game. But at the point at which he came off, I just felt, and I'm sure you understand, that there needed to be a couple of changes, maybe just to slightly shift the balance our way and present a different challenge to New England.
Tom Quinlan, WPRO coach. Well, just in general, what are your thoughts on this New England club tonight? What do you think, just watching?
They're always a very, very tough side to play against. I said to the guys in there, I've never been here and had an easy game. Some of the additions in the off-season for the group have been very, very good. Even without Hill in their team, there's still plenty of creation. They're always very, very positive. There's lots of energy. And we got that balance wrong in the opening exchanges of the second period, and they took advantage of it. We looked unbalanced. There wasn't an awful lot of clarity about our work, and Bo found the opportunity and the moment to, shift the balance their way, which was obviously a huge disappointment for us. But this group's going to be in and around that top 3 or 4. I'm certain of it. Bruce knows his way around the championship layers and levels in the Eastern Conference. He's added well, and they have a good group and a strong group.
One final question.
Hindenburg, Boston.com. Coach, you said there wasn't a lot between the two teams, and it was pretty much just Bo's strike. I mean, overall, did you feel like you guys were able to sort of implement the game plan that you wanted at the outset?
Well, as I said when I opened up, we've had a difficult week. There, at certain points in time, were real question marks around who was going to be available, what we were going to look like. I desperately wanted to try and stay in a back 4. We've performed well in that shape, but I felt given Walker's week, it would make sense to have the ability to shift and slide into a back 5 if necessary, which is, how we worked out of. In saying that, Alex is a very adaptable player, and his job was to really make some choices and decisions as to whether or not he could pop into that midfield and be a little bit more aggressive for us, with Shaq Moore playing as a right side centre back of a 3, and obviously into a more natural right back position. And I thought that worked very, very well first half. There were 1 or 2 moments of pressure from New England. You expect that. Very few clear-cut chances. I can remember one that Joe made a save on. But aside that, it looked as though it was moving the way I would have expected. And of course, we had the ability with a couple of players on the line to try and change things up. But it was that 10-minute window. We didn't start well. We looked flat. They were on the front foot. They looked far more aggressive in that period of time, and they took advantage of it. And unfortunately, it can happen. It does happen. And if I knew the answer as to why, then I'd be worth a lot of money.
Thank you, Coach. I appreciate you taking the time. I appreciate everybody.